Well, as Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump attempts to reach out to minority voters, his rival Hillary Clinton links him to an emerging white nationalist hate group. DRT World's Colin Campbell explains.
As Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump courts African-American voters, Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton went on the attack at a rally in Reno, Nevada.
So no one should have any illusions about what's really going on here. The names may have changed. Racists now call themselves racialists. White supremacists now call themselves white nationalists. The paranoid fringe now calls itself alt-right. But the hate burns just as bright.
Clinton is accusing Trump of putting the so-called alt-right movement into the mainstream, a group that many consider a white nationalist organization. The accusation comes on the heels of Trump's decision to hire Steve Bannon, an ultra-conservative writer, as his campaign CEO, and as Trump struggles to win over black voters. In recent days, he's amped up his outreach to the community to improve his poor showing in the polls.
My goal is to provide every African-American child in our country with access to the ladder of American success. That means good education and a great paying job.
His efforts to connect with black voters come as race relations in the United States are sensitive, socioeconomic disparities are growing, and officer-involved shootings of black men have left communities tense.
He's been talking now about creating this new American future that he hopes to, bring and lift Americans of all class and color out of poverty. And I think that's the message that he needs to stick to.
But some political experts believe Trump's past rhetoric undermines his new approach to attract African-American voters. Early in his campaign, he hesitated to disavow support from white supremacists and made controversial remarks about other ethnic and racial minority groups.
Donald Trump is telling them it's those Mexicans that are taking your job. It's these Muslims that are coming over here to kill you. He's fanning these flames of anti-immigrant, anti-Islamic, this whole xenophobic fear of the other, and that's the cause of your problem.
The Republican Party has historically struggled to win over black voters, and some pundits don't believe that will change with Trump.
They talk an awful lot about outreach, but they offer no substantive policies that would resonate with the African American community.
If Trump is devoted to increase his African American voter base, statistics indicate he's fighting an uphill battle. He'll need to convince tens of millions of minority voters that he understands the country's challenges with race before a November Election Day finish line. Colin Campbell, TRT World, Washington.